Greetings! Greetings! Greetings!
Greetings! I am Dominic Bytes. Welcome to another gaming stream. Okay, so, those who remember know I tried to stream yesterday, and boy did that not go well. The ice storm here we had in Texas, really messed up my ISP, so my connection was very unstable, and I ended up, cutting it out, not being able to connect to Twitch or any streaming service properly. It started and stopped and restarted tons of time. So, let's see this out again. Let's see how this goes. We'll see how this plays out. So over on Valora, hey, thank you to Senti Potato for the follow over on Valora. Hey, awesome. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Sadly, Valora is not plugged into StreamerBot yet. I'm hoping they get that fixed. But it's great to see you. I love your posts on Twitter, by the way. You're great. You make my Twitter feed better, Senti Potato. So I appreciate it. Let's see. And over here, we've got Rosie Blue on Twitch, also followed. Thank you very much. And we had Redamon3 on Kick. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So yeah, let's hope everything is stable. This time around. Sure would be nice to stay stable. Stable connections are a good thing. My opinion. So, but so far so good. No drop frames. Everything seems to be good. Alright, so the plan yesterday was to do some Final Fantasy VI, knock out some grinding on the Veldt. So, that's what we're going to do today. I only got a little bit done. I did, however, at least take time to recharge my controller. So there's that. I did waste the day away. I'm playing something. So I didn't waste the day. I did get done a few things. Even though I couldn't stream. I got done some more animations. So I got done some animations that I'm going to use. My goal is to redo the stream opening. So the stream opening right now just has the scrolling animated characters there that you see, kind of like the old VOD opening. The new one will have, my goal is to make all of them animated. It's taking me a bit, but I'm getting there. But the other goal will be to get stream ending and the BRB also all with animations, just zipping on by, kind of like the new VOD opening. So they'll just, so you'll see music playing, then vroom, vroom, zoom, zoom, one after another. All of them move, having their own little motions and things like that. There we go. Hope everyone's doing okay. We still got a ton of ice out. My road is still completely covered in ice. There's been no melting, at all. It's real bad. My workplace opened, which is really dumb, because my workplace opened, which is really stupid, because they showed the images of the highways that I would use to get to work, and they're still covered in ice. And this is despite they've been putting down the sand and salt and all that stuff. And yeah, it's not making it dead. I don't think any of the ice will actually clear up probably until tomorrow. I think tomorrow, we'll start warming up enough that it'll start melting. The problem is we had some small melting today, and tonight, all that's turning back to ice. So all the roads are going to be completely impassable tonight, because it's all the way back to ice, and it's going to be slicker ice than what we had. So, yeah, it's actually going to be worse tonight than it was last night. Oh my goodness. But tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday should clear up. Then we got another storm coming possibly this weekend, but we'll deal with that when it comes. I think this is probably as bad as the season's gonna get, so yeah. I'm out today, tomorrow, Wednesday off, so that's good. I'm gonna get some more stuff done. Next week, the Live 2D debut. I will have, Dominique will debut. So look forward to that. Woohoo. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Anything else? Let's see. Yeah, so Storm doing pretty good. I did not lose power, so that was good. I think the ISP being on the fritz is so far the biggest symptom I've had. Let's see. Yeah, don't expect so yes, Advanced GG is one of my sponsors. Do I have any plans to drop them? No. I think the whole drama and all that, like, hand-wringing and stuff is stupid. And I'm not dropping a sponsor, just for what other people do or say. That's real dumb, and I don't support that kind of thing. I don't support that kind of drama. So, yeah. Mind you, I haven't made any money through my Advanced GG, so... But hey, if anyone wants to use Advanced GG, 10% off, code Dominic Bytes 10. There you go. Dragon's Treasure is my preferred one, because I like Dragon's Treasure. Dude is a fellow Texan. I think Advanced GG is up in Minneapolis. So, but I prefer Dragon's Treasure to Advanced GG. I'm not one for powdered drinks, that's why. So, I can't vouch for Advanced GG in terms of the quality of their product because I do not personally consume those kinds of products. But yeah, Dragon's Treasure I do consume. Today, I am currently powered by Dragon's Treasure coffee. I'm finishing up the last of my, I think it's Edgy Joke is the current one I've got. And my next one is Rejected Confession. I am planning to get the other three. You guys, 3 more coffees in stock. I plan to get those. I'll tell you what I like. So my goal is to try each of his coffees and then tell you which one I personally recommend. I'm gonna pick one to make that the official coffee of Dominic Bytes, essentially. So there we go. I'm hoping maybe I can convince him to name a coffee after me. I think that would be great. Having my own coffee. Yeah. Dominic Brand's coffee. Oh man, that would be the dream. I've also reached out to a couple other places that I would like to have sponsorships for. But they don't have affiliate programs, which is unfortunate. For example, thank you, Sentient Potato. I appreciate it. Let's see. Thank you for the follow, Rume Liko Motane over on Pit. Thank you very much. Hey, also, StreamerBot chat, by the way, is working. As you can see, it does plainly display chat for Kick and Twitch now. So, I don't have to have my Twitch or Kick chat my Twitch or Kick chats open, tabs open, because now StreamerBot chat is displaying both of those. Unfortunately, for some reason, I don't know why, StreamerBot says that it can access YouTube chat, but for some reason I've never had it able to, and I don't know why. I don't know if I maybe have set it up wrong. I need to get into it, but I should. I'm supposed to be able to log in. Oh, okay. Well, I just found out the problem. I think the problem is maybe that it forgot. Ah, okay. Automatically, it wasn't auto-connecting. Ah. Okay, let's try that. Alright, hold on. I wonder if... There we go! Hey, and I just got working. Okay, so... There we go, I solved the problem your whole time. So, yeah, it wasn't connected to the account, that's why. Alright. It literally... It was not set to auto-connect on startup, so it was forgetting it each time. That's why it wasn't working. Okay, so good news, YouTube viewers. StreamerBot now knows you exist. Huzzah. There we go. I love it. I kinda love it when I can solve a problem live on air. There we go. Alright, so Twitch, Kick, YouTube chat will now all be displayed on screen. Now Twitch has priority when it comes to redeems. So the per Twitch terms of service, I have to give Twitch chat priority. So you guys have more redeems than any other platform. Kick has some redeems, but Twitch redeems take priority. So Twitch chat is treated as the primary chat, so it doesn't violate any TOS. There we go. So what I'll do is I'll have Joystick and Valora, and I'll pass switch between the two of you since you two are my most active platforms. As now it's going okay. Stay warm. that's the big thing. The main call in my house is, in order to keep my pipes from bursting, I have to run the heat at a certain level so the downstairs, it's like above a certain temp. But in order to do that, my upstairs, where my computer is, I get really hot. So my upstairs is warmer than I would prefer, and my downstairs is still colder than I would like. Oh, hey, Mom. I'm just giving an update on the weather. So, yeah, it's one of those, like, the duality of temperatures. Like, why do I have... Ah, man, because I like this colder weather. I would prefer my upstairs to honestly be a bit colder, but if I let the upstairs get cold enough to the point I like it, my downstairs gets too cold, and I can be in danger of my pipes. So, okay, explain the concept of this channel. Sure. So, I am Dominic Bytes. I'm a Cyborg Synthwave streamer. I'm the Synth Walker. Now, I do a variety of things, so variety games, but I am probably going to start specializing here towards shooters, open world, JRPG. Those are my 3 main fields that I enjoy the most. So you'll see me, so for example, Cyberpunk is going to be one of my main games here. I'm also a big fan of JRPGs, so today we're doing Final Fantasy 6 and a few others. But I also like open world, so Minecraft, Hytale. Eventually I'm going to get into Vintage Storm. I will get Hytale here at some point. I also do a lot of indie games. One of my favorite things is I play game jam games from Rado, and I give them feedback. I also just like playing indie games I get from keymailer. I try to give the devs feedback where I can. Well, a lot of devs will actually like watch my videos and stuff. They've given me compliments for the feedback I've been able to give them. So that was nice. I've helped a few devs out. Just had one guy, Redbow, the solo dev for Redbow. Like I identified like 3 or 4 bugs and he was able to fix them all, and he thanked me for playtesting. So that was really awesome. So yeah. So shooters, JRPG, open world, and with a dash of indie games. So Ben Bytes here plays the indie stuff. Then Dominic will play the mainstream. So Skyrim, Cyberpunk, Baldur's Gate. You achieve great things. Oh, thank you, Ruth. I appreciate the well wishes there. Yeah, so I'm streaming on all platforms right now. So I've got Twitch, Kick, YouTube, Joystick, Rplay, Twitter, and Vlora going. My connection is stable. That's the other reason I'm also just doing some gapping right now, because I am testing to make sure the connection stays solid before I start gameplay. Because, you know, yesterday I got a little part way through and then suddenly boot. I also restarted my computer just to clear out any bad stuff. Here's, you know what's horrible? So I update my system, and then my browser decides, oh, I'm just going to forget all your passwords. Because I'm one of those, like, I depend on my browser to remember my passwords, because sometimes I don't remember them, and it's forgot all my passwords. So, that's going to be great. Like, it took me forever to log into my own Twitch account. It's the 2-factor authentication. Not all, and not everything got logged out, thankfully, but, oh my god, it's a pain. My browser forgetting all my passwords, it's such a pain. Because I have, like, different passwords for different sites, as you're supposed to, but I'm not great at remembering all that. Keep body apping, listening to you play games. Oh, okay, sounds good, Pump, thank you. I don't mind being, you know, a little background source of noise. That's totally fine. Let's see, anything else? Oh, let's see, plan here for this week. So yeah, so Final Fantasy 6 today. I'm being on stream for like super long today. Oh, my controller shut off. Okay, that's fine. I may not stream super long today. Tomorrow will be Fate Strange Fake episodes 3 and 4, as well as a couple keymailers. Wednesday, probably do Whims of Folk, because I haven't done Minecraft in a bit, so I want to knock a little Minecraft out. I'll make that a longer stream. So today's mainly just going to be grinding Final Fantasy 6. Oh, gifted a sub on Kick. Oh my goodness. Well, I went to Kickbot. Oh, cursed. Well, Kickbot has subbed to me now. Hey, thank you, roommate. Wow, I really appreciate that. But yeah, and I have been finding some really good streamers to follow. So So Rosie Blue, for example, she's really great. Definitely recommend. Actually, let me give her a shout out real quick. Over here. There we go. So Rosie Blue is pretty cool. I need to follow a few others. Well, I've been trying to do more to find streamers who are mentally stable and maybe less prone to drama. So far my strategy, so like I was discussing this with Pip earlier, so Pip and I, we're going to be, we've got something planned for February. You were in the community meeting, you know what it is, oh, also Surrybot can do shoutouts now too. I should probably set that up. Apparently Surrybot can do shoutouts, so that's nice. Pip and I were discussing like drama stuff, and so yeah, as Dominic, I don't post drama. You'll see me like a post. If I agree with it, I'll like the post. But I won't necessarily retweet, because Dominic is not my drama account. Dominic is not my politics account, so I keep Dominic away from that. But if I'm seeing somebody else, like, go in there and have a really crappy take, or a really terrible opinion, something like that, on Twitter, I'll just block them. Because there's no penalty to me to block somebody on Twitter. Honestly, it just cleans up my feed, but that's fine. On Blue Sky, because blocks are monitored by like Clear Sky and stuff, I'll just mute the account. Because you can mute an account and they won't know. And I find that to be a better overall solution. So I will mute stupid accounts on Blue Sky. But also like glowing like the sun, and like Fed posting. I'm like, yeah, those I'll block. I'll block Fed posting. Because I'm like, yeah, you're about to get a visit from the FBI, and I am not catching any of that. So I'm just gonna block you, so they know I'm not with you. Yeah, 100%. But X, yeah, I'll just block. I don't use block lists. That's one thing. I do expect I will be recording a series of scripted shorts. I might do some of that today, in fact, after I'm done streaming. But scripted shorts are coming. I'm going to use Dominic's Live 2D, record some scripted shorts for the YouTube. Ventability, good luck. If you find a USB tech rock. Okay, look, I know. Yes, I'm a streamer, I'm a VTuber, blah blah blah. Yes, we're not known for our good mental health. But look, there are degrees of mental illness, okay? Like I have the tisms. I have the tisms as good at math, though, so I'm not the worst off when it comes to mental health. I'm not the healthiest, but I'm not the worst either. I've met far worse. Anyone with a cluster B personality disorder is worse than me, and I stay away from those. I think at most I have a cluster C with OCD tendencies, but that's fine. OCD is more of a superpower than a detriment, so long as you don't get into like the repetitive behaviors, it's actually not too bad. Oh, hey, King! Yay! Glad to see you. But actually, USB Pet Rock is actually hilarious, Sentient Potato. Now I want to make a line of... Actually, no, they probably already do. About the USB drives embedded in rocks. I mean, you have the whole, like, fake rocks that you put door keys in, remember? So you could probably have, like, a USB drive embedded in a fake rock. I could see that. That actually wouldn't be terrible for, like, because they talk about, like, off-site storage of sensitive files and stuff. Yeah, if you put in a rock, and you, like, bury the rock in a specific location, that could work. So, yeah, you can have a
Dominic
USB Pet Rock.
Have you considered drinking lava, and not just in Minecraft?
Sure thing. Wilden? I had a conversation topic, too, today. I completely forgot what it was. But yeah, I just had one who, really got upset with me. That they were trying to police me, which is bad. Never do that, by the way. Never, regardless of your politics, never go up to someone and say, you're following someone I don't like. If you keep following them, there'll be consequences. Never do that. Never, ever, ever do that. That is extremely toxic behavior. That is not something you should ever do. I don't do that. You shouldn't do that. Who on earth does that? Well, there are people who do because they are toxic and terrible. And sure enough, like apparently this person had a big crash out and has alienated a lot of their friends and pushed people away. And yeah, so I don't feel bad, you know, because it's like, okay, yeah, you're clearly got something wrong with you. I'm glad you're not in my circle anymore. USB pet rocks are actually a thing. Oh my god. The potato says, fellow autist, I have autism that makes me able to set a PC in a whole day on the software and my SSD crashes out. Okay, cool. I love building PCs. I weep for the memory prices. According to one of my friends at Koromaru, according to him, he went to CES. He was saying there actually is no RAM shortage. That's what's interesting. Like everyone talks about the RAM shortage, but apparently it isn't true. What he learned from the industry insiders is that the RAM shortage is entirely just people theorizing that there is one, and then the panic buying created it. So the panic buying is what caused the RAM shortage, not an actual shortage of memory on the market. There's actually plenty of consumer memory to go around, but then everyone started panic buying and scalping, and that is what jacked up prices. So yeah, so that's terrible. Like, for example, the RAM, so when I built my machine, I put a 96 gig DRAM kit in there for when I started my machine. And that kit, I paid like $400 for it, which was considered quite a lot at the time when I got it. Now it's like $1,500. I'm like, oh my god. Jeez Louise. Yeah, but what I did, right as the prices were going up, I actually got I maxed out my memory. I got a second kit of 96. Same brand. It cost me, I think, about $600, so I paid about $200 more. So, but still, I didn't pay $1,500 for it, so I came out ahead. So, but I maxed out my memory. I don't have to buy anymore. There we go. And just for anyone else, Dominic, why do you need 192 gigabytes of memory? Well, it's because I do home lab. So I do a lot of animation work. I'm getting into a lot of like high-end programming stuff. So I do actually need it. I was in fact I had 96 gigs of memory and I was actually bumping into a ceiling with that amount. I actually needed more. So yeah. Don't stop companies like Nvidia from gouging prices. Oh yeah. Oh my god, I'm so glad I bought my internal drives or solid state, 3 of them. I'm so glad I bought all 3 at the sizes I did when I did, because all 3 of them now cost way more than what I paid for them. One of them's I gonna use. One of them is just sitting in there. I attached it. It's gonna just be a Linux drive down the road. Somebody came up. Hey, no problem. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you next time. What is the favorite Linux distro? I don't know yet. I have to revisit it. There's been a lot of developments with Linux. I have to catch up. One of the big problems that Linux has right now is the integration with Rust. And like everyone will say, oh my god, Rust is great for memory management. Well, here's the problem. And this was broken down by several experts like Lunduke and a few others. So the Rust compiler is a major security problem, because the Rust compiler is written in Rust and is compiled in Rust, but it's a black box. So, and this is an exploit that's been around since the 80s, is if your compiler is a black box, that means you could put security exploits in the compiler. And so even though, yeah, sure, it's memory safe, but the compiler can insert backdoors and you wouldn't know. And that is a known vector of attack. And given that the people behind Rust are really, really crazy, like cultishly crazy, like super loons, you can expect that there are probably backdoors that they have in there, so that if you're quote-unquote a bad guy, or they think you're mean and terrible, that they could do stuff to your computer. I hate the Rust move. Yeah, Rust is hot garbage. Yes. The compile times on there are terrible from what I've heard. That is the information. Yeah, exactly. So the problem is the Linux there is integrating Rust. So, finding a way to prevent that. Eats all your games. Oh, hey, Violet. Oh no, all my games have been eaten. No, wherever will I play? Aha, bye. Cool, I can go back to Minesweeper and Solitaire. Yes. Remember, I've actually, look, here's the thing. So I have the physical media for Doom and Doom 2. Alright? Though, don't test me. I will bust out my SATA drive 3.5-inch floppy and install Doom 1 from the 3.5-inch floppy disks that I own. Also, the pride of joy of my collection. I may have mentioned this before. So as I've said on screen, my first operating system for a PC was Windows 3.1. However, technically it was DOS. And I still own a sealed copy of MS-DOS 6.1 with the floppy inside. So yes, it's factory sealed, mint condition, MS-DOS, full set, including the disc and the manuals. And that is in my collection. So I've kept that. It's 30 plus years old. I don't know, it's probably worth something. Ooh. There are collectors of old stuff, and I imagine that counts. But yeah, Doom, I've got a CD of Doom 2, the original release, and I've got floppies of Doom 1, original release. Got a lot of old stuff. I don't know if you got like a sealed copy of Maple 6, probably isn't worth much because, hey, who likes Maple, right? Don't show Space Pinball. I remember Space Pinball. Yeah, that was Windows 95. Yeah. Hey, I hope everyone's doing really good. Let me check Joystick here real quick. Okay. Whoop. Oh no. Is Joystick still there? No? Okay. No, it's back. It's back. Alright. Joystick blipped for a second there. Alright. So it looks like, good news, it looks like everything is stable. I'm not seeing any drop frames or stuttering. Bandwidth is doing just fine, output-wise, so it looks like my ISP is stabilized, thank God. So people know that yesterday my connection was stuttering like crazy. I was cutting in and out. It was very, very unpleasant experience. I finally stopped after disconnecting multiple times, so. But yeah. Well, yeah, Ryder, as next Tuesday, February 3rd, Dominic Bytes Live 2D debut. I'm working on getting that set up. I've got a ring light on the way that should be here tomorrow. That should help with the tracking and so on. I might get V-Bridger. Apparently V-Bridger also helps. I'll need to ask Headlock if it helps, because I'm just using a webcam. I'm not using anything fancy for right now. Let's see. Also, but yeah, I look forward to that. I've been producing memes left, right, to help promote it there for Dominique. If you could share those, I appreciate it. But yeah, Ginger did the live 2D. I'm going to get her to do alpha toggles. It's going to be, for anyone expecting like super amazing live 2D, it's Ginger's very first live 2D. There are no alpha toggles or no expression toggles. It's a live 2D, it reacts, it moves, it has physics, especially jiggle physics, but don't expect like tons of features on there. She will add them later as she learns to do so. I've already asked her for a Jenny toggle, and for a yogurt toggle, because I know y'all like that, and a boob slider, because I know you definitely like that. So those are like my top 3 asks. She's learning how to make them. Whether she's gonna be a yeah. No, also, King is still working on the Fembytes 3D model, so that'll be good. He's starting off with a low poly, and then I'm gonna have him bump up. Eventually, he's gonna do a VR chat Fembytes, and then the top high-end one will be a Genshin Impact tier one. As I've told him, today, if you want to make a Fembytes in 3D, just start with Venti. Like, literally, take Venti, add a couple of, start with Venti, upgrade his genitals, couple orders of magnitude, and then, they can give him metallic skin. There you go. With Venti, with metallic skin, and a pair of endowments, and bam, you've got Fembytes. Very important to a synth style. Yes, exactly that. Yeah. Though that was for anyone order. Yeah, no, I'm not a prudish. I'm not a prude. I'm not one of the prudish-based types, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know if I fall into the based camp. I don't. Dominic is not a based personality. I'm not defined as such. But like, I definitely don't subscribe to orthodoxies, for sure. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, to tie into, money stance of politics. Murder is bad. Theft is bad. Communism is bad. I'm on the record saying I hate communism. I'm Chinese. I'm allowed to hate communism. Let's see, my grandpa got to kill both the Imperial Japanese and the communists, around that time. So, that was pretty good. So, let's see. Basically. Yeah, basically. It's funny because, like, when it comes to, like, actual stances, I am a lot less moderate than people like Kuromaru and several others. To me, like, I get along with them because they are to the left of me on many issues. So, in case anyone is wondering. But that's also why I don't indulge in politics too much. But it's okay. It's okay. It's good to have. I like having moderate friends because they keep me from going too far. It's good to have, keep some friends with diverse views also. It's good for you. It's healthy for you. Also, politics is just, man, I have been feeling it lately. I've been indulging in politics too much on other accounts, and it does wear me down, man. Like I immersed myself really, really hard a number of years back, and it in my psyche, it put me in a bad place. So, I need to back off from it a little bit here. I call this tribute of making fun of. Yes, mockery is great. Mockery and laughter are an excellent counter to the bad stuff that comes from politics. As I'm seeing a lot of streamers crash out because of politics, and it's unfortunate because there's no need for them to crash out, but they are. And it's unfortunate. Yeah. Really, homeless. Yeah, I get that feeling sentient. Yes, for sure. Let's all right. Catch is stable. So let's start here, because I can yap while I grind. Boom. Hey, and that, by the way, that transition there that you just saw, that is the new TrackBat logo transition. As you can tell, what it does is as the logo comes down, the scene moves from A to B, so you get a bit of both on there. So I made that by hand. It's very simple for right now. I will make it more complicated later, but there you go. I thought that was pretty cool. I just learned how to make those. Also, if you notice, the logo is no longer animated. One of the problems, I was using an animated version of the logo, and oof, it was just too noisy. It was also bad for photosensitive viewers. Apparently there are photosensitive people who will watch streams. In fact, there are streamers who are photosensitive. So, I'm trying to be a little mindful of them. So, no rapidly flashy stuff where I can avoid it. Just to be nice, Okay, let me pair up my controller. There we go. Alright. Alright, so back we are hunting on the Veldt. There is no snow on the Veldt. That's what I should have called, honestly, that's what I should have called the stream. There's no snow on the Veldt. Oh no, he got poisoned. Great. Just bloody great. Love it. Alright, well, no worries. I believe I could fix that. Let's see. It's antidote, right? Yeah, antidote. Okay. Let's not make the bad parts of Cyberpunk real. I agree, King. I agree. Yes. let's make the good parts of Cyberpunk real. This is why I like Synthwave Cyberpunk. See, Synthwave Cyberpunk is the good part. Synthwave Cyberpunk is where you get the sexy robot bodies, you get the, you have the ability to customize your form as you like, you get flying cars, you get free, a range of options for like free market stuff, you get all kinds of really cool quality of life things with Synthwave. Everything's like chill and like vibing. Warm spoilers because it's like, hey, no, we're good, we're cool with each other. The bad part of Cyberpunk is when you have, forced scarcity, planned obsolescence, you have, government, private and government partnerships that create artificial monopolies, then, you have, the cool stuff that you get ends up being just a cover so they can spy on you. Now, like, what we have now with the, okay, so he's finished with Bismarck. Alright. Nice. Alright. Okay. Okay, so he's all set for that. Neat. Okay, so he's still learning. Okay, so he's still got regen, Poisona. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so let's get him. Let's see. So you've got. So I can either put you on Unicorn or Carbuncle. Okay, Edgar has Unicorn. Cyan has Unicorn. Setzer doesn't have Unicorn, but he also doesn't have a whole bunch of others. So, alright. So I'll put him on Unicorn since everybody else has Unicorn. So then, oh wait, what about Carbuncle? Okay, Cyan has Carbuncle, Setzer doesn't. Okay. Okay, so 3 people need Unicorn. Or 3 people need Carbuncle. Alright, so I'll get you started on this one. Get this ruled out. But then, one of the others finishes, I can put him on Carbuncle. Wait, no. I should knock out Carbuncle first. No, let's do Carbuncle first. Then, by the time you learn Carbuncle, hopefully one of the others will be ready for Unicorn. There we go. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, sorry. My logic's a little messed up. I am a little tired. I've only had 3 cups of coffee today. There we go. The old robots underline all the bad parts. I don't think robots was it's funny, by the way, that you are like the 3rd person who's brought up the movie Robots lately. I saw it in another stream just like the other day, so I guess that movie's like re-entering the public consciousness or something. But I think that's DreamWorks. I think DreamWorks did Robots, but I actually like that one because that is, why be you when you can be new? And upgrades, people, upgrades. I unironically like the idea of robot bodies, by the way. Like, that's, that. Like, I think robot bodies are really cool, and I do genuinely want to have one. My biggest worry, though, is if we had robot bodies today, they would almost certainly be controlled by, types like Tyr Starmer, who would then be like, okay, you're in a robot body. Do you have a license for that? I was like, well, fuck you. Let's see. Is this OG FF6 or Pixel Remaster? Pixel Remaster. So this is the Pixel Remaster of FF6. So it fixes some of the problems of the original. I don't have any mods installed. I know there are mods to like restore some of the censored art. I know some of the drawings got censored for the Pixel Remaster. I don't have any of those. Also, why the heck is Edgar just attacking? Oh my god. Alright. So you should attack. Alright, you should mug. Okay, why are you using your goddamn chainsaw? Like the thing that like one-shots people. There we go. Thank you. Also, you should be using your Bushido, Cyan. That's the thing that makes you really cool. Oops. Okay, now we put it on auto. Alright, now, there we go. This should finish them off. The physical defense these guys have is pretty considerable. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so for those wondering, like, what the heck am I doing? So, right now, you may have seen earlier, so they all have espers equipped, and so what I'm doing is I'm leveling up the ratchet. So everybody in the party is going to have all the espers mastered. We're going to have 100% esper mastery in my party before I progress at all with the story. And Veldt's perfect for it because you don't get any XP from these battles. So I don't have to worry about super over leveling. Although I don't mind that. I will also say I am the type of person who's like, I am the type of player who's like, oh no, the monster is level 20 and I'm level 50. Whatever will I do? Oh, Kurt, stop. Yeah, I don't mind that. But even though I don't get XP from the sites, I do get gold, which would be very nice. I won't have to worry about, oh no, I can't afford this plot necessary item. And I get the combat levels up the espers. So I get money and esper experience without having to without getting a ton of XP. But I'm high enough level that pretty much everything that Veldt is throwing at me right now, I could just stomp on automatic. As you can see, man, that chainsaw is great. I love the fact that I got the chainsaw when I did. Obviously it wasn't using the chainsaw because Limp Bizkit ain't cool. Well, here's a question. Was Limp Bizkit ever cool? Was Limp Bizkit ever cool? I don't know. I mean, I was never into him. Let's see. It had a robot with a fat ass? Really? I forgot. You know what? I don't think Diesel has seen robots, so I should get that. Is the game auto battle or missing quick controls? Oh, I'm pressing the auto battle on my end. I don't have to auto battle. I'm just choosing to turn it on because it does actually make it go a little faster. It's a tad less repetitive. Oh. Let's see. Okay, so who's... Okay, still learning, okay. Let's see. Motion, alright. Let's see, you could do a little bit. And so what I do also is I mug the bad guys, and so when you mug the bad guys, you get potions. So all I do is I just use up the potions that they give me, and I don't have to spend anything on healing, which is amazing. Yeah. I found that the fighting on the Veldt, I'm at a level where fighting on the Veldt is completely self-sustaining. Because by using Mug from, I forgot his name, Block, there we go. Block's Mug nets me enough healing potions that I never have to go to town to heal. I can also heal for free on the airship too. I also steal enough tents, I can also just use that if I ever start running out of stuff. So I basically can't die. Because nothing, as far as I can tell, there's nothing that I've run into so far that can one-shot me. Nothing may actually get a kill on me. And I always get enough health potions to just heal up the next time. So I never really run short. I think the one enemy who can screw me up is there's a dinosaur that can like sneeze at you. And if it sneezes at you, it forces you to exit the combat. It doesn't kill you, it doesn't wipe you out, but it forces you to exit the combat. So if I get unlucky, so the dinosaur could theoretically sneeze my party out, and that would cause me to lose the battle. I wouldn't die, I would just lose the party. Lose the fight. Let's see. Yeah, when I get my robot body, I want to look the exact same but more cuddly. Oh, I see, yeah. Yeah, if I get a robot body, I would either have Bytes here, or I would have normal Dominic, one of those two. I actually don't mind how I look, I just like the idea of, not having to worry about weight loss. Oh, Stray Cat. Now, I already have, for those wondering, I also came out here to get, I do have, what's his name, the Wild Kid. And then the Wild Kid can't learn any of the magic from espers, so that's why he's not here. But I already got him the Stray Cat move. So he's already, kitted out for, like, the strongest he can be, right? It absolutely was cool. Okay. I didn't really get into Limp Bizkit, but that's cool. Like, wow, so I was in high school, a lot of my classmates were into, like, the angry, screaming metal stuff. I was more in just normal pop. So, like, I was in, like, you know, classic rock, classic metal. Halloween Hearts, thank you for the follow over here on Twitch.
Greetings!
For one CAL. I like fire, you could say. You like fire, alright. Fire is good, yes. Fire does many excellent things. I wish I could take a flamethrower, on the real pyro. Oh, okay. Oh, so you're pyro. Right. Oh, okay, yeah. I have, you had to make a new account? Well, hey, glad to see you again. Pyro is the best. See, I'm a, okay, does he, okay. Okay, no stars yet, so no one's mastered their Esper yet. Pyro the best? Okay. See, I'm a medic engineer type. I like the support builds. You know, everyone else is running around murdering dudes, and I'm just over here erecting my dispenser. And putting up a sentry. And make sure you can keep it running. That's what you should do. Or healing people. Yeah, I would happily take Spy's head and put it in a fridge and keep it alive. Yeah, Kenya also likes engineer as well. Oh, you are so dead. Now these guys can mess me up because some of these guys with like the magic can do some unpleasant things like petrification or zombie or the imp curse. So or the kappa thing. Gotta be careful of that. Definitely demo? Yes. Demo's cool. The Black Scottish Cyclops. It's great. Yeah, see right there, I just got a free potion from a burn. So now if I take any real damage, I can just use that. It's free. It's free real estate, as they say. Oof, okay, wow, okay, see, that actually hurt. But that's also because I let Cyan, unfortunately, come a little low. Oh, no. Oh, she might actually kill him. Yep, okay. Alright, that's the first one to die in a really long time. Thankfully. I got a thing for that. Yay! Phoenix Down! Remember, kids, if you use Phoenix Down, none of your characters will ever die. Ever. Like, someone could stab them right in the back with a sword, and they won't die, because you have Phoenix Down. So always make sure to have a Phoenix Down on you, kids. Otherwise, your loved one might die, and it'd be all your fault. That's a bit I've done before. Let's see. Alright, there we go. Using up all these free potions. Whoa, okay. Well, this is interesting. Thankfully, they're just, you know, rats. What do you mean stream is not live, Joystick? What's up with... Okay. This is weird. Is Joystick just talking out on me? I don't understand. This is strange. Alright, let me, here, give me one sec. What time is it? I got like 6 minutes here left. Oh, ads are gonna start here soon. I'll do one more. Yeah, that's weird. Joystick just suddenly conked out on me. I'm not sure why. That's annoying. Now I surround you. I love how Chainsaw just one-shots everything. Great. Let me try. Here, give me 1 sec. Yeah, I'm getting no drop frames on my end, so I'm wondering if it's Paul with Joystick. Nobody else has dropped either. Like, all the other streams are still going. No issues. So let me try Joystick again. I wonder if it's just a problem. Okay. Okay, it seems to be back up. So yeah, it looks like Joystick just hiccuped. Here, so yeah, Laura's fine as well. Yeah, everything went okay. It's just, yeah, Joystick for some reason blipped. Now it's entirely possible based depending on where they have their servers. I wouldn't be surprised if it's probably an issue on Joystick's end. Because, you know, multiple states were impacted. I mean, 15 states got hit by ice. I'm sure the infrastructure took a hit. Alright. So welcome back all my Joystick people. Alright. And let's see. Okay, Mono and Kieran are done. Alright. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna get these Esper swapped out real quick. Let's see. Alright, we need to learn Cobble Pass, so you will get Cobble Pass. There we go. And you're done with modeling. Here, we'll have, who else needs Unicorn? Locke? Okay, Edgar's fine. So, Setzer and Locke need Unicorn. He's learning Carbuncle. Okay, Setzer also needs Carbuncle. Alright, so I'll have him learn Unicorn. That way that one is... Oh, I gotta learn Bismarck, because Locke already does Bismarck. Yeah, let's have him knock out Unicorn. There we go. So he'll finish Unicorn and then move on to Bismarck, and then Edgar, then Locke can learn, Locke also needs a fruit, I just realized. Okay. Yeah, so I can also have him do a fruit if I need to. Okay, sounds good. Alright. Okay, so ads are going, so we're just gonna take a quick break here, and I'll be right back for more Final Fantasy VI grinding time!
you're slowly dying? Do you think you're slowly dying? I'm suffocating in my own dream. I feel warm hands, they are pushing and holding me. I'm violated in my own dream. Red lights and a heavy blanket, they are pushing and holding me. Do you think you're slowly dying?
And we're back. All right. Alright, back to the grind we go. Wahoo. Alright, yeah, looks like connection stable as a joystick acted up there, but I'm pretty sure that was their end, not mine. So, I'm fine with that. Where's my mouse? There it is. Okay. Alright. Resuming. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of... I mean, you can write a positive cyberpunk story. I mean, future technology and all that doesn't have to be grim and gritty and evil. We have to remember that a lot of cyberpunk was born out of a skepticism towards our current systems, and unfortunately, a lot of it is also because a lot of the writers of cyberpunk didn't understand economics, to put it mildly. So a lot of their bad economic assumptions underlie the cyberpunk genre, unfortunately. So if you had somebody who understood market forces a bit better, it might turn out better. Hey, Theo! For example, monopolies can only exist if the government is there to enforce it. That's just a fact. You don't get natural monopolies. There's competition. If a company gobbles up all the resources, but fails to really compete, they'll always have a competitor that can knock them down. The only way they can prevent that is if they have some means of using force to prevent it. So, now there's government. So cyberpunk will usually not portray like companies. What they will portray are government company combination entities, which is different. But they'll portray it as a consequence of capitalism when it isn't. So yeah, it's kind of weird. It's messed up. Okay. Okay, so you know everything except Ifrit. Okay, well, I'm gonna quit view of that so we can finish that off, and then Cyan will be done. Sweet. Alright. Okay, yeah, so Sensor still needs, let's see, Ifrit, Unicorn, Phantom, Carbuncle, and Bismarck, and Kabod Pass. Okay, so Sensor still needs one. So Sensor still needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Sensor's got a ways to go. Locke still has 3. And Edgar still has, I think, same as Sensor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so Edgar's a little further along. So Sensor's the one who's going to be sticking around the longest. Counterpoint, Teddy Roosevelt's trust busting was necessary back in his era. The problem, well, here's the problem. So Teddy Roosevelt's trust busting, at the moment, it looked necessary.
Dominic Bytes.
Oh no.
You have no business being this cute.
Ah yes, that I've achieved before. So at the time, it looked necessary. The problem is, though, Standard Oil actually had competition. Standard Oil was not a monopoly, as we are commonly taught. Standard Oil's main competition were the Russian oil companies. In fact, Standard Oil, thanks to just sheer efficiency and what they were doing here domestically, they were able to export oil and kerosene to Europe cheaper than the Russians could. And the Russians didn't have the transportation cost, but Standard Oil was able to outcompete them. When Teddy Roosevelt busted Standard Oil, what ended up happening is Europe became dependent on Russian oil. So, guess what happened when the Tsar lost and the communists took over? Oh, Europe became dependent on Soviet Union oil. Oh, that in turn helped the Soviet Union prop them up because it gave them income. And that even in modern day here, the whole the current war with Ukraine and stuff, yeah, Europe's dependency on Russian oil has been primarily responsible for a lot of very bad things that have happened since. And the European dependency on Russian oil is because Teddy Roosevelt busted Standard Oil. If Teddy Roosevelt had not broken Standard Oil, Europe would not have as much dependency on Russian oil as it currently does. So, yeah, that is one of those, bizarre historical turns. And again, Teddy Roosevelt did not know that would happen. To be fair, I'm not saying that Teddy Roosevelt was a communist or something like that, or that he knew that would be because he did. He had no way of knowing. But that is how things turned out. It goes to show that you can do what seems to be right in the moment, and then that has devastating consequences down the road. But yeah, he screwed up. Teddy Roosevelt made a horrible mistake. Correct. He was hoped some domestic, but even then, as it turns out, it actually was completely unnecessary because it would be only a few years later that they found oil in Texas. So, because Standard Oil was not a Texas oil company, it was in the north. People forget Pennsylvania used to be the center of the oil industry for a long time. That's why, you have Carnegie, Vanderbilt, you have, God, I forgot the steel town, and so on. But, Pennsylvania used to be the center. But soon after they busted Standard Oil, Gulf Oil came about, because Rockefeller had no influence over the Texas Gulf. He didn't have that. And so competing companies to Standard Oil would have arisen from Texas and broken his monopoly. Just naturally. So, yeah. So while at the time it felt good, historically speaking, the busting of Standard Oil was not only completely useless, but set up international conflicts and crises that we're still feeling to this day. Yeah, it's really fascinating. It is arguably one of Teddy Roosevelt's worst things he ever did. Arguably. Because he handed Europe to the Russians, and there was absolutely no reason for it, as it turns out. Now, again, he didn't know about Gulf Oil. Rockefeller was even surprised by Gulf Oil. That caught him off guard. And he's the industry leader, so... Yeah, so it was one of those, whoopsies. And then, so today, we treat it as, this is why you should bust up monopolies. But the actual lesson from it is, this is actually why you shouldn't do that, because, well, he royally messed it up. At the end of the day, it was the wrong move. Or down in this scene available in Mo if you look closer. Well, no, if he had just, if Roosevelt had instead taken a lesson from Grover Cleveland or William McKinley, if he had just avoided doing anything, if he had chosen the wait-and-see approach, then Gulf Oil would have naturally arisen, and he would have immediately realized there was no reason for him to do anything. He basically just went in with an impulse of, I've got to do something. And he just did it recklessly. Instead of taking a wait-and-see approach, this is what he should have done. He got impatient. And as a result, he made a mistake. Impulse issues were Teddy Roosevelt's major character flaw. On the one hand, it made him good at leadership on some things, but on the other hand, sometimes he did the wrong thing quickly, and whoops. And I'm speaking of someone who likes Teddy Roosevelt, as a person, I like Teddy Roosevelt. As a president, he leaves a lot to be desired. And it's a hot take, McKinley would have been a better president than Roosevelt was. Because McKinley had more patience, and he understood the value of waiting and see. Roosevelt's impulse control, by the way, you can also see that with this whole Bull Moose campaign. So, like, when him and Taft split the vote and ended up getting Woodrow Wilson elected, that's because, again, Roosevelt has some patience issues. He's not a patient man, and he has problems reining in his impulses. When he thinks he's doing the right thing, he's just gotta go for it, and he doesn't listen. He doesn't know how to hold back. Again, that got him some wins, especially like for a military leader, like with charging the San Juan Hill as a ranger. And in terms of like some of his foreign policy decisions, yes, that worked. But on like domestic issues that are very tricky or thorny, he tended to fall for it. Rotated. Oh no, quick question. What does VIP do? Oh, that VIP gets you the VIP role in the channel. I have several of them still free. Yeah. So I set at 100,000. I know some younger channels will set for less. Like the Mencia sets it for 20. Tailstar sets it for 50. I do 100 because I've seen other channels do that. So it takes a little longer. But that'll get you VIP status. I love how Chainsaw just like pierces right through the armor. Like, Chainsaw, oh, you're wearing a lot of fancy armor there. And Chainsaw does not give a shit. Chainsaw just will grind you. Regardless. Hey, got a free 10. Sweet. Yeah, for those wondering why am I not having Sensor do slots? Because I've had a TPK from Sensor doing slots. Turns out that if you set auto battle with him doing slots, he can roll the thing that kills your entire party. But I've literally lost like hours of progress because of that too. It's very unpleasant. Speaking of which, I actually save. I forget sometimes to save because it does not auto save while I'm doing this. I have to manually save or to keep my progress, otherwise it will wipe it out. Let's see. How's everyone doing? That was fine. Sorry you didn't leave the pie. No worries. History is not politics. I'll discuss history. I'm cool with historical discussions, especially if it's an area I have some knowledge of. Like, for example, if you were to bring up the intricacies of the French court in the 1700s, I'd be clueless. I don't know much about French royal history in the 1700s, so that I'd be out on. I'm mostly well-versed. Most of my background is science and technology for Industrial Revolution onwards, so like steampunk. I actually know quite a bit about steampunk. It's really good stuff. I mainly know decent. I try to stay from like modern politics with any living people.
Shut up and take my money!
Oh, hey, Ginger. Oh my goodness, I have some bits. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Now, I've been hyping everybody up for the live 2D next week. I showed, Pip, so, one of my fellow streamers, Pip, she's gonna be in the, upcoming event thing with me. But she just got her live 2D, that was made by, Cole. She and I are both gonna have live 2D debuting around the same time, and that'll be great. Oh, hope you're doing okay, Ginger. Yeah, I just got like you did the meme for me on the, this not that. I just got one scheduled to get posted. Ooh, okay, Magitech armor. This one's a little, ouch. Ow, that actually kind of hurts. Oh, well, he died quick. Alright. I've told everyone, Ginger, I've told everyone that, it's your first one, so the priorities, or, I know the priority requests for everyone are, everyone wants a Jenny Alpha toggle, a yogurt toggle, and a boob slider. Those are like the three things everyone seems to want, but I agree with them on that. Obviously, NSFW settings would also be good, but that takes longer to do, so I understand. Oh no, I'm surrounded. Whatever will I do? Oh, I think I'm just gonna kill them all. Oh my god, these guys really like single-digit damage. Overkill. Yeah, okay. So now the process is restarted. Oh wait, actually I should probably get Edgar. Yeah, Edgar's a little low, so we'll give him a little. Do I have any more? Yeah, I do. Okay. Alright, just in case. What's Doodle Dance? Oh, it has Dominic pop up doing the Doodle Dance. It's a meme. Here, I can show you. Oh, for those wondering on why some of the reviews are labeled new, one thing I did last week was I moved some of the. Actually, where is the Doodle Dance? Oh, there it is. There you go. Ginger, of course, animated that. I need to get Ginger to do more animations. Her animations are wonderful. Oh yeah, Dominic is very boing. Ginger likes to draw the boing, and I'm all for it. That's why I hate Lost. Oh no! Aw. So you don't like the boing. Okay, I think that makes sense. You're more into Fembites than Dominique. I totally understand. You tried to do. Oh, it reflected. Nice. Okay, I got a reflection on the fire there. Okay, that's cool. Oh, jeez. You just don't learn, really. Oh yeah, now you're just gonna get mauled now. There we go. Alright. Nice. Okay, thanks for the lurk, Alcor. I appreciate it. I said way to let it be. It's sus. Oh, I see, okay. Yes. Yeah, Theo is a good boy. Theo doesn't like sus things. Indeed. Yeah, oh, by the way, yes, so I've also had some good news on the financial front as well. So even though I'm missing a ton of work, so I missed 2 days of work, for example. So my paycheck, next paycheck's gonna be a little short. I'm also working reduced hours because it's slow season. At least I'll be able to hit work Thursday. That'll help. So I have 2 days of work instead of 4. So yeah, my paycheck's taken a bit of a hit lately. But the good news is I've had some good news on the financial front. So I should be able to invest a bit more into streaming here shortly. I'm just waiting for paperwork and stuff to process. But yeah, I should be in good shape here pretty soon. Thank goodness. Whew. It's not gonna be as great as I was hoping, but it's gonna be not bad. It's gonna be not bad. Yeah. And it's a slow season of work. What I need to do is, Well, I don't know. What I need to do is figure out how to do some kind of sustainable side hustle or something like that. I don't know. I did apply for another job, and they got back to me and said, hey, you're qualified. However, but while you're qualified, we got your resume and all that, we have other candidates who also applied for like an earlier time than you, so we have to screen them first. So kind of we sort through our applicants in the order they applied. We've still working through the last batch, so we haven't gotten to your batch yet. So, we'll see how that goes. Well, they didn't say no. It's not like, oh my god, you're unqualified, go away. They did say, nope, you're qualified. We're just not ready to hire yet. I'm like, So, oh well. I'll find some others. I'll find some others to apply. I'll probably sit down and get more serious about job applications here. Man. Oh, that really hurt. Please kill her before she does that again. Okay, well that was whatever. Jeez, man, her magic is, that was actually kind of strong. Okay. Alright, I need to use some of these anyway. Alright, there we go. Yeah, honestly, I'm one of those types where I'll use the lesser potions before I touch the high potions. It's like, but you've got 99 of the super strong potions. Why are you using the weak ones? Because, well, no, I have to save those. Like, I know I've got 99 of the most powerful item in the game, but what if I need them later? I am that kind of JRPG player. I tend to hoard my items. Ow. Okay. Oh, actually, did you get affected by the storm at all? Or you came? Actually, Theo, same deal. Anyone here get affected by the storm? Anyone else get iced in? As I said, I'm still dealing with the impact. I've got icicles on my eaves. Trees are still covered in ice. Roads are still pretty much impassable. I was watching shots from, like, I know up north. I haven't heard back from Diesel, so I am worried. I think Diesel may have lost power. Because I messaged him, I was like, hey, you okay up there? And I haven't heard back, so... I do worry. I think Diesel may have lost power. Because he has not gotten back to me in a bit, so... So that's unfortunate. I know Milano's okay, I checked it on Milano. Romer is okay. I know T-Man's fine. So most of my Texas peeps are fine. Diesel's the only one who I haven't heard anything from. Storm hit me. I did just feel the snow, yeah. Yeah, have you heard of Titan? You mean Tintin or Titan? Like Attack on Titan? Not Titan. Titan? No, I don't know Titan. But yeah, we have like major highways where they've been sanding and salting, and it's just, there's no change. It's, my goodness. I still can't believe, like, my work is open today, they didn't close. It's like, why are you open? None of the roads going to my workplace aren't all clear from ice. Like, they're all, like, just covered. Oh, there we go. And I'm back. Whoa, okay. Whoa, use a quake. Ow. Okay, but you damaged yourself in confusion, you fool. Okay. What's neat too is like even like as fighting as much as I am, I get to see some of the rarer some of the more rare some of the more unusual attacks. Stuff you don't see every day, you know? I've never seen them use, it's the world's longest word over 1K letters. Oh, okay. So the one that I was aware of when it came to longest stuff was, Floxy, Noxy, Floxy, Noxy, something, Nation or something. It's for the one where you get, like, the super tiny rocks in your lungs or something like that. I used to brush up on that. I mean, obviously everyone knows supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, but that's just a made-up nonsense word, so I don't really count it as a long word. Oh, okay, lock is done with carbuncle. Great. Okay, so he needs either unicorn or a freet. Crud. Because unicorn's locked down. That's literally the only one that Cyan can learn, so I can't really move him to that. Okay, Sensor can learn something else. I can put Sensor on, like, Phantom, and that'll be fine. So, we'll do that. Okay, so we'll do Sensor on Phantom, and that'll free up Block to do, Unicorn. There we go. Okay, so basically, then once Cyan is done with a Freet, then Locke can learn a Freet and be finished. Okay. I don't normally like to interrupt them, but it's fine, it's fine. Wow, with 1K letters, geez, I mean, you probably couldn't even send out, like, a DM or something on Twitter, Theo. That's crazy. I do wish the music for the Veldt was better. I will say, like, while I like the music for the game, the Veldt theme is not one of my favorites. I actually like the normal battle music more. I wish that played instead. So, minor complaint. I like how my Final Fantasy VI playthrough, it's just, and by the way, this is at the regulation of Terry. He's the one who said, like, make sure you get all your espers and stuff caught up, so I'm like, okay. Oh, that's funny. He was actually trying to resurrect his friend. I mean, that's kind of cool. I mean, it's a monster who's like, you killed my buddy! You killed my best bro! I'm gonna bring him back. Wait, how did I miss with the chainsaw? That's weird, okay. Is this giant thing called the Destroyer especially nimble? He just sidesteps the chainsaw? That was funny. But I do like how one of them has the ability to resurrect the other. That is actually kind of interesting. But the game doesn't do enough MP to use the spell, so I don't understand why they gave it to him. Oh, eukaryotes? Okay, well this one could be interesting. Because even though, like, they can't really do much to me... Whoa, there we go. Even though they can't really do much to me in terms of physical, like, if they started casting spells, they could legit mess me up. You know, if the specific they needed my robot body, what would it be? Alright. So, like, I already have a robot body, I would probably extra arms. I would 100% love to have extra pair of arms, or as I do here, tentacles. I like the idea of having extra hands so I can hold more things. Like I could type with 2 hands while drinking water with a 3rd. That'd be cool. Actually, I wonder, so if I gave Bytes an extra pair of arms, would that be cool or freaky? Well, together? Oh, that'd be neat. Yeah. Cool as hell. Okay. I will consider it then. There we go. Yeah, so I'm back to weak. I do like how the Veldt goes cycles, so that, you know, you kill the strong, you kill the strong dudes, and then it cycles back to the weak people. And this current seed I'm in, I think these guys are the worst here, just because it takes me a little longer, because their resistance to my attacks makes them a little more painful. Basically, I just rely on chainsaw to one-shot them, or chip them down. They didn't really do much damage to me. But yeah, Edgar for sure is going to be on the final team, because Chainsaw is very clearly an exceptionally powerful attack. Sensor is not going to be on the final team, to be clear. But yeah, Edgar and Locke. I'm definitely favoring Edgar and Locke, because Locke gives me a ready supply of healing and other little small items. Edgar's got like the best single attack with Chainsaw. Cyan is a great tank, so he's a good frontliner. But it's just really a question of, do I want Terra or Sabine as the fourth? But that's what I'm leaning. So I'll lean towards Cyan, Edgar, Locke, and then either Terra or Sabine. But one reason why I'm getting everybody up to speed is, as the game has demonstrated, that it will force me to play each of the characters, even if I don't want to. So if I don't level them up, I will have trouble. So if you don't pay attention to a character, if you don't keep up on their equipment, the game will punish you. I force you to play as that character, and then you're like, oh no, I never got the decent gear. I am completely hosed. Yeah, I don't think I've run into anything that resists the chainsaw. That's the other thing too. Like I think the chainsaw just one taps anything that has, if it's got less than 1,000 HP, it's just dead. One hit. Oh yeah, wow. And it's just fun. Yeah, one round, dead, gone. The end. That's crazy. I would need health. Here. Okay. There we go. Okay. So Pump wants to see femboys with 4 arms. I don't know. So Theo, do you like the idea of a 4-armed femboy? I don't know. I just thought of that. I don't know. That was just me randomly musing. Or you can also tell by the gold. Where you're doing with the low levels, it's like, okay, 360 gold. Okay, you guys are just chumps. You guys are fodder. You're just killing over here, killing some fodder. Oh, you only have less than 5 iron health. Well, I mean, I guess you're just not strong enough to hang around. Yeah, you're chumps. Yeah, see, 250 chump change. Yeah. Yeah, ghosts are not fun. Oof, because yeah, they do stuff like that. Ouch. Oh, okay, that hurt too bad. At least they die easily. Wait, though, you can kill ghosts by hitting them with a sword. Yeah. Yeah, I just wish... maybe I need to just upgrade Edgar's armor or something? I'm not sure. I think he is just straight up... let me check. Well, over here, he's 18. Yeah, everyone else is in the 20s. He's 18. That's why. Yeah. Edgar is definitely a lower level. That is why he's so much squishier. Oof. Got it off. Oh, idea. Yeah. So, the only thing I do with Bytes was 4 arms. Four arms. Double the hunts, eh? Clouds? Why are they called clouds? Those are not light and fluffy. Also not sure why the scary dark things are called terrain. The heck? Also not sure why the scary dark thing is called an angel whisper. It's like, why is the really evil-looking thing an angel whisper? You would think an angel whisper would be, you know, pretty and colorful and light. Weeping Angel for sure. Weeping Angels are a lot worse. I agree. Here. Oh, sorry, I'm paying attention to Joystick. Let's see anything over there. Oh, hey, Philip. Here. How long are you gonna be streaming? Let's see a little bit. Let's see, what time is it now? So it's 6:30 now. So what I will do... Okay, I got 20 minutes left for the next ads. So what I will do is I'll stream for another... I'm gonna do this for another 20 minutes. Take a break for dinner, come back, maybe do a bit more. Maybe make progress on this grind for a little bit. Oh. Ooh, 1,000. See, there you go. Now you know that was a much higher tier of bad guy than previous ones. It's like 3 was like 250, 300. That one, 1,000. Yeah, these iron fists I think are worth a little bit more. Oh, okay. Edgar learned death. Excellent. Alright. Oh, okay. Edgar is done with Cobble's Pass. Excellent. Okay. Oh, he needs Carbuncle or, Bismarck next, so we'll just go with Carbuncle, because I think everyone else is done with Carbuncle. No, except for Sensor. Okay. We'll have him move on to Carbuncle. And then, the Sensor finishes with Phantom, I can put him on, Katana Pass. There we go. Because I think everyone else has Catawba Pass. Yes, everyone else has Catawba Pass, except for Sensor. So, Catawba Pass is next for Sensor. Get that done. Safe one for him to take up. So, Theo, do you like the idea of getting double hugs? A harvester? Yeah, the main problem with the Espers is when you're learning the stuff, they always have this one spell, right? They've got one spell that takes forever. So you can learn like the first 4 or 5, or however many, relatively quickly. But then like there's one that just takes forever and ever and ever. You make tiny, tiny little things, and that's what causes us to drag out. If they modify the Esper learning so that like everything was learned at the same rate, I think that'd be a little bit better. A little bit better. You know? I mean, I'm assuming it's because whatever the last spell is supposed to be like the really powerful one. Like the best one in the set. Well, that would actually hurt. Will be a good or a naughty? Let's see. Good boy or naughty boy? You pop. And I think overall, you're good. I think anytime you are naughty, it's because you are deliberately seeking punishment, which is, so you have a little bit of brat behavior. But I think you will back off. All right. Let's see. Oop. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Sorry, I just had a lip in there. Okay, anyway. Okay, yeah, the free areas here. I think this is the one that could, like, sneeze me away from the battle, in theory.
Greetings!
Hi, Dark Red. Glad to see ya. Hope you're doing well. I had the storm treatment. my ISP is finally back up to normal. I'm able to stream normally. Thank God for that. It was painful yesterday because I was hoping to get like, oh boy, I got 4 days off. I could do a 4th day of streaming. Because I was gonna, so everything I'm doing here, I was gonna do yesterday. I was just gonna do a nice or chill Final Fantasy 6 thing, and then it's like, nope, my ISP's like, nope, you don't get to stream today. You do not get to have a consistent connection. But, why are you trying to raise? There's somebody dead, my guy. I wonder if maybe like it's too expensive. Like, I wonder if maybe they're supposed to be with each other, or like another party, so they can resurrect like smaller ones that don't cost as much. I wonder also if it's just a if it's a glitch that they don't have enough MP to actually use the ability they're trying to use. Like maybe they're supposed to have the MP for it, but they forgot to program in them. This is Final Fantasy is the main character's name. I would say Terra is the main character. Oh, for some reason, it keeps being checked by... Oh, hold on. What? For some... It kept saying it's being checked by mods and up and said, oh no. Well, that's weird. So on my end, I can tell you this, Darkbright. There's nothing being checked by mods on my end. I don't see any mod checks on my end. I have my moderation settings set fairly low as well. So... Also, let's take it the TTS fell off. I still haven't plugged that back. The TTS still works. That's kind of weird. Huh. That's weird. I wonder when the TTS will work. So yeah, Darkbright, I don't know what's going on. You're not under any timeouts on my end. There's no, I don't see any moderation holds on you at all. So, I wonder if maybe someone's flagged your account? But it's not for me. I can tell you this, it's not my mod settings. If you want to use one of the other chats, go ahead. I'm also, I have the Joystick tab open if you want to chat there. Yeah, also try, Kick or YouTube. You should be able to post there. Get around it. Yeah, Twitch could be having issues. I was having problems logging in earlier today. I finally got in. I updated my browser, and for some reason, I don't know why, the update on the browser wiped out all of my saved passwords. Oh, right. I need to not do that while I'm poisoned. Duh. There we go. Okay, I got sensor unlock going. Awesome, okay. Alright, sensor is done with the Phantom. So as discussed, we'll get sensor going on Catawba Pass, since nobody, I think everyone else is done with it but him. So this will finish Catawba Pass here. Gonna be a mod? Maybe. I don't, actually I haven't thought about making new mods yet, so I'll think about it. I've got King, Diesel, and Sage are my 3 mods right now. Oh, and Drained as well. But Drained is currently on hiatus, taking a mental health break. He's going through a rough patch. Let's see. If you could live with one video game, what would it be? Oh god, no, definitely not Cyberpunk. Oh no. Of all the video games I could choose, I would not choose Cyberpunk 2077. Would probably be one of the worst choices you can live in. Kind of like picking Fallout, right? But it's like, oh no, why would I deliberately choose to be in the post-apocalyptic wasteland, right? You don't want that. Also, one thing I also don't like with the auto battler, it has... Okay, that guy's probably dead. There we go. Take care of that guy. Mug him. Cool. Oh, I'm not gonna steal. I should've stole from the other guy. My bad. Dialight or Elden Ring? Oof, I would not choose Elden Ring. Okay, that should take her. Alright. I don't know. I wouldn't choose Elden Ring because it's like a dying universe kind of thing. I wouldn't pick Baldur's Gate because that one has a lot of issues to, I don't know, medieval settings. Tend not to appeal to me too much. Video games. Let's see. Mass Effect wouldn't be a bad one. Mass Effect's kinda cool. Because, yeah, you get a lot of, like, politics, stuff like that, but the technology level's pretty nice. And everything does turn out okay in the end. So Mass Effect wouldn't be bad. A lot of quite cute alien girls. Okay, Genshin Impact. Actually, yeah, a lot of gacha game universes, with the exception of, like, Nikkei, which is, like, post-apocalyptic. Like, Genshin Impact would not be a bad place to live. Very, very cozy fantasy thing. Infinity Nikki would be a good one, because there's, like, no conflict. It's all just collect clothing to look nice. So that one's also not a bad choice. So, you go with stuff that's fairly subdued. Minecraft would generally be a good choice. Whoa, okay. Ow. Uh-oh. Okay, that didn't hurt much. Minecraft would actually not be a bad pick. Because even though you become on the lonelier side, like, you can survive in it. Like, come on, it's a survivable scenario, and it's just you versus the wilderness. That's not terrible. Hey, Edgar learned Reflect. Sweet. Okay. Okay. So, I did go hunting and camping, so how Minecraft would be easy for me? Yeah. I think one of the things the Minecraft movie did correctly was the way it portrayed Minecraft with Jack Black, I think was pretty good. It made it very clear that the rules of Minecraft can be forgiving if you know what you're doing. And I think that's pretty good. Let's see. Okay, so we're coming up on, we're coming up on the ad break. Thinking about it here. Oh, so thinking about it, let me shut this off. Hold on. So thinking about it, I think we're gonna do right now. I got like 9 viewers, which will make for a great raid. So instead of me taking a long break for dinner, and then having my viewers drop from a pretty good number, because, man, yeah, I've been, what, ads should not be running now. What? No! Ads started. Damn it, I was trying to beat the ads. My bad. So instead of me taking a long break and having my viewership drop, and probably not recover, instead what I'm going to do is probably end it here. Make this a short stream, at least not everything works. Tomorrow will be a longer stream, because tomorrow I'll have some games and Byte Club Cinema there with the Strange Fate. But today I'll keep short, because I still have some work I want to do as well on other things. So this will give me the time I need to get other work done. But hey, at least I got to stream again. That's good. Also, I should have streamed earlier today. That's my bad. I should have started earlier. But that's okay. It's okay. Hey, I made some progress here with Final Fantasy VI. I got some of the Esper stuff learned. That's really great. Oh, and apparently I got a new achievement. I got Legendary Warrior for defeating 2,000 monsters. Nice. Okay, I'll take it. But yeah, let me know below what you think so far of the Final Fantasy VI series. TTS didn't work. That's annoying. I wonder if my TTS service is down. I'm gonna have to look. I wonder if that service is still up. Because that didn't go off and should have, so... Uh-oh. I may have lost my main TTS. I may have to go, like, PNG or something for TTS then. That's a little annoying. But yeah. Oh yeah. So we're gonna end it here. I'm gonna wrap up. Gonna raid out. Let's see. Alright. But thank you everyone for stopping by. So again, thank you to Sentient Potato and, Sentient Potato and Renamon. Sentient Potato and I forgot who else over on Ballora. I've got no viewers over there, so I'm not gonna raid out on Ballora. Or maybe I will, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna raid out on Joystick, because I had no one there. Yeah, thank you everybody. Thank you for all the new follows. Renamon, hey, thank you for the gift sub over on Kick. To Renamon, thank you for the bits, Ginger. I really appreciate it. Y'all are great. I'll see you tomorrow, for Fate Stay Night, for keymailer games, and the Wind the Folk Wednesday. That'll probably be my main, stream. So, as a programming note, and we're back. Alright. So this is Dominic Bytes signing out. When next we meet, may your robot body be fully charged. Okay, so I'm wrapping up in a few places here. And what I'm gonna do is, so with Laura, I'm going to raid out to somebody who's on. Let's see. Well, we've got Angelic Angel. Okay, Chunkyzilla. Alright, so we're gonna raid out to Chunkyzilla over on Laura. I think I spelled that right. Oh, there it is. Okay, what? You just had it. Just had it up. There we go. Alright, so we're raiding out. Copy raid message. Why am I not campus and followers only mode? Okay. Why can't I? There we go. Alright, so I've rated out on Ballora. Alright, and, oh, let me stop the